About Scarlet's murder?
It didn't happen until late at night. I was in bed when I got the call.
You were in bed. I thought that... never mind. I wanted to ask why you're accusing Jackson even when the police aren't sure.
Listen, Val. Everyone knew that Jackson carried a torch for Scarlet. He was at the club with her last night, got in a tussle with one of her old flames, took her outside and killed her. We have motive, opportunity, and a witness.
So why haven't the police arrested him?
Because no one in this town is on the up and up. No one. The only thing that's worth anything is public opinion. And without it, the rule of law is sold to the highest bidder. Sometimes the only thing that stands between right and wrong is a good story.
Then nab Jackson.
I'm on it.
Huh? I guess she was right.
Valerie, go check out the crime scene, then head to the station and talk to Chief Wilkins and see what happened.
Sir?
You've interviewed people before. Tell him I sent you. He's an old friend of mine. And Val, make sure you bring back a story.
Aren't you... I mean, I want a job.
Bit wet, ain't ya? Let's take a look at them games. So, what's your name? Great name, Dal. Go inside and look for Ginger.
Who are you?
Are you Ginger?
What's it to ya? Yeah, thanks. I got plenty more.
So you were in the alley last night?
You ain't no cop. I already told the cops.
My name's Valerie Porter. I'm a reporter from The Informer.
A reporter? Make sure you put my name in the paper this time. Like I already told the cops, that prize fighter who came in with Scarlet, he got loud with that director fella.
Jeremy Kaufman?
Yeah, I think that was his name. Anyway, Scarlet got mad and smacked that boxer fellow right in the kisser.
And then what happened?
Oh, that bimbo got right angry and dragged Scarlet out back.
And no one followed Jackson outside?
Who would take on a man that size? Even that director Kaufman sat back down.
And where were you?
I was on stage, but I could see the whole thing go down. My set finished soon after, and when I got outside, Scarlet was dead, and that boxer was running down the street.
I found a handkerchief with the initials JK outside. Do you think that could be Jeremy Kaufman's?
What do I look like? Some sort of genius? I'm just happy they caught Jackson.
Chief Wilkins?
Formerly.
Excuse me?
Listen, I'm busy. What do you want?
Sorry to bother you, sir. My name is Valerie Porter from The Informer. My editor, Gerald Hart, told me to come see you.
Yeah, I remember you in the alley. You must be the new Sharon.
Yes, I am.
Here, make yourself useful.
Well, looks like we're all done here. Do you mind if I ask you something?
If I've learned anything from Jerry, it's that I can't stop reporters from asking questions. Off the record? We didn't have enough evidence to bust Johnny, but Sweeney was squeezing us to arrest him.
Before you could find more evidence?
Before we got to the scene.
What?
The station got a call around midnight about a murder. I got the call at home because they said it was a high-profile case. Before I even had my pants on, I got a call from the mayor.
How did the mayor know about the murder?
That's what I was thinking. Before I could ask, though, he was saying an eyewitness saw Johnny Jackson beat Scarlet for Laura to death. He suggested that we nab Jackson before he fled town.
So what did you do?
Well, I told him that I'd look into it. Obviously, we weren't going to arrest anyone until we had enough evidence.
So, did you get enough evidence?
You saw the report. What do you think?
Well, it was just lying there, but no, it seemed like you had very little.
We had no murder weapon, no motive, and only one witness whose statement had more holes than the Kaiser's war.
And you told the mayor?
The mayor would have none of it. To make matters worse, your muckraker at the Informer, Terry Morgan, all but condemned Jackson as the killer.
And so you chose to resign instead of arresting Jackson.
On the record, I chose to resign for personal reasons. Off the record, I wasn't going to be Sweeney's lapdog.
What's Jackson's side of the story?
Why don't you go ask him yourself?
Thanks. I think I will. Hello, Mr. Jackson. So, did you do it?
Don't waste time, do you? Nah, but if I find out who did, I'm gonna kill him.
Can you tell me what happened?
Sure, yeah. I met Scarlet at the joint after the fight. Everything was Jake, having a bit of whoopee, till that dandy Kaufman shows up. He's already half under, starts making Scarlet uncomfortable, so I invite him to step outside. Must have been more tanked than I thought, 'cause he agreed.
To fight you outside?
Yeah. Anyway, we get out back and it dawns on Scarlet that we're gonna scrap. I mean, what'd she think we was gonna do, dance? So anyway, Scarlet gets all balled up and starts pleading with me not to hurt him. I tell her to pipe down, but now she's on the floor begging. I sees the two of them and realize I'm the chump here.
And so what'd you do?
I left.
You left?
Yeah, that was it. Left her there all dolled up in her glad rags with the drunken dandy. Next thing I know, cops are busting down my door telling me I killed Scarlet.
You left her in the alley with Kaufman?
Yeah, it was pretty obvious they had something I wasn't privileged to.
According to the report, Ginger Vandetramp, a dancer at the gin joint, says that you went out there alone. Do you know why she would say that?
I got no idea, except that she works at the club and Laszlo owns the joint.
I saw a photo of the two of you together, and you seemed quite chummy. Why would he get her to lie?
You know what? Never mind I said anything. Just forget it.
What do you mean?
I said forget it.
So, what'd you get?
Well, I found out that the chief is being forced to resign, and I'm also pretty sure that Jackson is innocent.
Do you have any proof about Jackson?
No, not yet.
Okay, right about the chief.
But he wouldn't go on record.
Then don't quote him. Valerie! Great job on the story. Let me buy you lunch.
Sure, what do you want?
Come with me.
Chief Wilkins.
Hello, Valerie. That story could get us both into a load of trouble.
Valerie, tell the chief what you found out about Jackson.
I'm not the chief anymore.
Valerie, please.
Well, sir, Jackson's story fits in with what I discovered at the gin joint. I found a handkerchief with JK embroidered on it in the alley, and I also found a roll of film that shows Jackson and Kaufman leaving through the back door with Scarlet following.
So Jackson may have left Kaufman in the alley with Scarlet?
Not just that, but the band was on at the time, not Ginger like she said.
My God, Valerie, this is incredible.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to see what Kaufman's side of the story is.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. You don't know what he's capable of.
Seems like he's capable of murder. Get the story, Valerie, but be careful.
Yeah, thank you, sir. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, new girl.
Valerie.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, heard what you were saying. You sounded just like Terry.
What do you mean?
Terry Morgan, just before a big Torello story. She and your boss met up here. Difference is, your boss told her not to follow up on it.
Why would he do that?
Sounded like he thought her tip-off was from a shady source.
A shady source that knew the truth. Thanks for the info, and I'll keep it in mind. Jeremy Kaufman's dead. I found a bottle of John Daddy's with a note attached to it. It says, "With compliments." Do you know what that means?
It's a farewell gift.
A farewell gift? From whom?
From Laszlo.
Laszlo? Why did you get one?
Because I wasn't supposed to fight for pride. I was supposed to lose for cash.
What?
Goodbye, Miss Porter.
So, what you got?
Kaufman's dead.
Write it up.
She's your responsibility.
Then stay out of it next time.
Sir, why was my headline changed?
Terry?
Valerie, we are journalists. We write stories based on the facts, not speculation. Kaufman killed himself. He was holding the gun and there was a suicide note.
But the handwriting on the note didn't match his handwriting.
Again, speculation. Is this what you thought or what a handwriting expert determined?
Did the police rule out foul play before you changed my story?
Yes, Valerie, yes, they did. Why do you have these dumb doors writing stories for you, Jerry? Have you no more integrity for journalism?
Valerie, take the rest of the day off.
Sir, you can't be serious. I'm onto something big. You know that.
I know, Valerie, but it's best for both of us if you just go home. Valerie, what are you doing? I told you to go home.
I'm just on my way back now.
Jackson had an unfortunate accident. Go cover it.
Who is this? Laszlo.
What are you doing?
Terry, I was just looking for you.
What is it?
Oh, did you hear about Jackson?
No, what happened?
He's dead. I think someone murdered him in his cell.
I'll go check it out. Oh, and Valerie? Good job.
Sir, Jackson's dead. I went to see him and he was hanging in his cell.
Suicide?
Something's just not right. I found out that he was taking money from United Industries to take a dive in the fight, and then he ends up dead with a bottle of John Daddy's whiskey next to him.
Whiskey?
It had a note that said, "With compliments." Earlier, Jackson explained to me that it was a farewell gift. Kaufman had one in his penthouse as well.
Be careful with this one, Valerie. Give me 500 words on the connection between the two deaths. I think Terry's going to have the main bar, but I'll save some room for you on the front page.
About Terry, I was...
Focus on this story first, and then we'll talk about Terry.
Hello?
Chief Wilkins?
Formerly.
It's Valerie Porter from The Informer.
Yes, Miss Porter, how are you?
Sir, I think I found the murder weapon in the Scarlet Velour case.
Excuse me?
It was a baton used by Ginger Vandetramp.
The witness?
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully, Miss Porter. Don't talk to anyone else and head back to your apartment. I'll be over shortly. Miss Porter, are you all right?
Yeah, thanks to you.
You shot me.
You'll be fine, Miss Summers.
Fine. You just shot me.
Did Laszlo send you?
Go chase yourself. I didn't mean to kill Scarlet. I mean, what the paper said, it made me... I was so angry. And then that night, of all the lousy nights, she came into the club.
Tell us what happened. So why did you tell the police you saw Jackson do it?
That's what Victor said I should do. I don't know why. To keep me safe, I guess.
He did it to get rid of Jackson, who was supposed to throw his fight but didn't. Was Mayor Sweeney involved?
What? Of course not. Teddy Bear didn't know anything. It was supposed to be that way. I did it for us, and he couldn't know. Now that Scarlet's gone, we can raise our baby together.
So why did you come after me?
I don't know. I thought since you exposed it, you could clean it up.
And so did you kill Jackson and Kaufman?
No, I don't know what happened.
You left me the same whiskey bottle you left them.
What are you talking about? I was never inside your apartment.
The John Daddies. Did Victor send someone else to make you get the job done?
What do I look like? Some sort of genius?
Miss Porter, I'm going to escort Miss Summers to the station. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I'm going to be fine. Terry?
I'm sorry, Val.
Sir, what's happening with Terry?
She resigned this morning.
How come?
Turns out that she's been on Laszlo's pay since the Torello story.
Was Laszlo the source of the Torello story?
Yes, and since then he's been using her to write stories to influence public opinion.
How did you find out?
She told me. Things were getting out of hand. Too many people were dying. She was afraid you were going to be next.
I was.
So, you get a story out of it?
I'll show you.
The cops have a warrant to search United Industries. Go see what they uncover.
Chief Wilkins.
Presently, Miss Porter. Thanks to your story, public opinion forced the mayor to reinstate me.
At least my writing has done some good.
Are you kidding me? We have the city's biggest crime boss on bribery, racketeering, and the sale and distribution of substances in violation of the Volstead Act. Not just that, but you've helped us take down the mayor.
I know, but someone's going to have to answer for Jackson and Kaufman. I need to talk to the mayor.
We have uniforms on their way to pick him up now.
Please, sir, I need a few minutes before your men get there.
All right, Valerie, but they'll be right outside the door if anything happens.
Valerie Porter.
Mr. Sweeney.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. Scarlet wasn't supposed to die. Tara wasn't supposed to have been there. No one was supposed to have gotten hurt.
Then help me bring down Laszlo for the murders of Jackson and Kaufman.
I don't know anything about those murders.
You drink the same whiskey that was found at the crime scenes. It's not looking good for you.
Laszlo gets me the whiskey. All right, listen. I've heard that he writes a note to his victims and leaves it with a bottle of whiskey, kind of like a parting gift.
He writes them himself? Of course. That's why the notes are smudged. I think you may have helped me out. One last thing. A while ago, you accepted a check on behalf of United Industries for a charity. Did you ever deposit that check?
Well, yes, but not into my account.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. You've been a lot of help.
So, why'd you call us here?
I think I can find a way to connect Laszlo to the murders.
What is it?
Well, I found out that he writes the with compliments notes personally. Now I just need to find something else that can be confirmed as his handwriting and compare the two.
And what is that?
You'll see.
This is simply incredible, Valerie. How did you know?
Well, it was when the mayor told me that Laszlo wrote the with compliments notes himself. It made me think of what I'd seen him writing before. We have a photo in our archives that shows Laszlo writing a check out for a charity. The photo shows that Laszlo is left-handed, which explains why all of the notes were smudged. Then, when the mayor told me he had deposited the check, I knew the bank would process it and return it to Laszlo.
Incredible. Simply incredible. You know, there's always room on the force for a bright, courageous woman like yourself.
A woman?
Well, you could be the first.
No thanks, Chief. I've got enough on my hands at the newsroom.
Well, then go write your story.
Get anything juicy?
Just you wait.